I say it just about every single time the Leafs play the Montreal Canadiens, no matter where each team is in the standings, whether one's at the top of the division or at the top of the league, or one's at the bottom of the league, whether it's the Leafs or the Canadiens, doesn't matter. It's always a dogfight. It's always going to be a close game. And the Leafs win it 3-2 at Scotiabank Arena, and with the W tonight, the Leafs punched their ticket officially. I mean, it was never in any doubt, but they officially punched their ticket into the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. And now we wait. Now we wait to see what happens. But the Leafs got the job done today, and not only did they do that, some more records were broken from Auston Matthews. First goal in the first period. With about 7 minutes to go, Mark Giordano enters the zone, and Michael Bunting is crashing right towards the front of the net. He looks for the slap past his Giordano, but it goes off the skate of the defender. Jake Allen has to kind of sprawl the other way because it obviously made a redirection. He makes the pad save, but Auston Matthews is following up the rebound, and he backhands it over the pad of Jake Allen, and that is goal number 50 in 50 games for Auston Matthews. Incredible. Marner and Giordano grab assists on the goal at 13:32, and the Leafs are up 1-0. But he wasn't done. Less than 30 seconds after that, he enters the zone, gets to the far side on the rush. It was a weird play. He kind of leaves the puck, stick lifts the defender, and grabs the puck back like, you're not going to tie me up. And he wrist shots it on Montembeault because Jake Allen had to leave the game. Look at some sort of groin issue, obviously because of the stretching that he did on that first goal. And he beats Sam Montembeault. And Auston Matthews has 2 in the game. Goal number 58. And not only does he have 50 goals in 50 games, he's got 51 in 50 games. This kid is incredible. That goal was assisted by Bunting and Justin Hall at 13:59 of the first period. And the Leafs are up 2-0. And they continue to just show us some crazy things. Auston Matthews continues to show us that he is quite possibly going to be one of the best Leafs of all time statistically. It's incredible. We are witnessing greatness every night in Leafland right now. He's 2 goals away from 60. I said a video or two ago that I was hoping maybe he could hit 65. And that's only seven away with, I believe, 10 to go. This guy can do it, man. He can really, really do this. But there's still a hockey game to play. And after one period of play, the Leafs are up 2-0. Shots on goal are 18-8 in favor of the Leafs. They're dominating play. And we go to the second period, and Joel Edmondson scores. It's under 6 minutes in. Cole Caulfield with a ridiculous play to keep the puck into the blue line. It eventually leads to a centering pass to Joel Edmondson. I believe it was a power play goal. I didn't write down power play goal, but I believe it was. And it's a 2-1 game, like I said, at 5:58 of the second period. But the Leafs, they found a way to answer. Right? It was just over 8 minutes into the period. John Tavares with some excellent puck protection the entire shift, whether it's along the boards, whether it's in front of the net, because he gets the puck kind of along the red line, right? And he's got his man on his back. And instead of going for the pass and whatnot, he just goes for the spinorama just to center the puck because he knows there's going to be a Leaf in front. And there was. Problem for Montreal, though, it goes off their defender and in the back of the net. Tavares gets credit for the goal because he damn near deserved it. Kerfoot and McKay grab assists on the goal at 8:07 of the second period, and the Leafs have grabbed their 2-goal lead back. It's now a 3-1 game. With under 2 minutes to play, though, Cole Caulfield, this kid is unbelievable. The shot this kid has is ridiculous. It's so nice to see, honestly, that this kid is doing so well. Because Montreal, obviously I'm a Leaf fan, so I hate Montreal to the core. But watching something half decent come out of this season for that organization, you got to give it to Cole Caulfield. And that goal is at 18:03. And we go to the third period, a 3-2 game. Now, if you're a Leaf fan and you told me you were confident going into that third period, you'd be lying to me because it's a one-goal game going into the third. That's never safe. Shots on goal in the second period were 11-10 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens, and you had to find a way. You had to find a way in that third period to shut the door, and they did. Even with Montreal getting that power play late, right? I mean, the Leafs had a 2-minute advantage, in that third period as well. They hit a couple posts. Montembeault made some huge saves. And then they got the power play late with the net empty. They couldn't score. And Källgren makes 7 stops in that third period. And the Leafs, they take 12, but nobody scores. And the Leafs win the 3-2 contest in regulation, not giving up a third period goal and securing a 3-2 win. What just happened? Well, it's Montreal Canadiens. Like I mentioned earlier, it's the Leafs and Habs. It doesn't matter where they are because they're going to fight all the time. Shots on goal were 40-26 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. They deserved to win this game, and they got the W. Credit to Sam Montembeault, though, so coming into the game and getting that Auston Matthews goal just like that, the first shot you see, the man settled down and didn't allow a goal the rest of the, he led the Tavares one, but I mean, that was off his own defender. You can't blame him too much. I thought he was great the rest of the way. Special teams-wise, completely useless for both teams. I guess the Joel Edmondson goal was not a power play goal. Must have been just after. They were 0 for 4 in their power plays. The Leafs were 0 for 5. And I feel like on their power play, they were trying to feed Matthews maybe a little too much. But it's okay. Honestly, at this point in the season, the Leafs have clinched their playoff spot. They're 5 points up on the Bruins. They're 6 up on the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, they're doing a really good job taking care of their own business. And that's the key here, right? The Leafs want home ice. And the reason, people are going to say, well, what are you talking about? You're just going to lose the first round anyways. And you're going to face Boston, so you're going to lose in the first. Look, take it in that every single time the Leafs have played the Bruins in the playoffs, the Leafs have been the road team. So every single Game 7 has been in Boston. So it's a very different script this time around. Hopefully. Please, God, make it different. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Källgren made a lot of big-time stops in this game. He looked very calm in the net. His rebound control was very nice in this game. 2 goals on 26 shots for the young goaltender. And with no Jack Campbell tonight, which I was kind of curious as to why. I mean, I get it. You want to get the young in some more work in. Plus, you have a couple off days as well, so maybe use that for Jack Campbell to rest up a little bit more, and then he'll be in the lineup probably Tuesday against Buffalo. But Källgren did a great job tonight. Key players of the game, obviously Auston Matthews with 2 goals and goal number 58. And the group that he joins, the 50 and 50 club, the names are wild, and he's the first person to do that since I believe Mario Lemieux in the 95-96 season. Yeah, Ovi's never done it. The greatest goal scorer of all time in Ovi. My favorite player, Alex Ovechkin. He's never done it. Auston Matthews just did it. Take it in, Leafs fans. Enjoy the moment, because it's real. Yeah, it's a regular season moment, but live in the now. Not in the future, not in the past. The now. And the now is Auston Matthews has 51 goals in his last 50 games. He's got 58 goals this season on that race for 60. I'd be baffled if he doesn't get it. And who knows? You take on the Buffalo Sabres on Tuesday night. He might get it then. Tuesday at home against the Buffalo Sabres at 7 o'clock puck drop there. That's the next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And as I said, look, with 10 games remaining, like I said, you're 5 points up in Boston, you're 6 up on Tampa. You're in a good spot. But you have to take care of your own business. You cannot expect Boston or Tampa to lose games because those teams are playing very good hockey. Tampa's kind of fallen off, but they're still the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Boston has been red hot. So you got to keep winning games. They did their job tonight. They did exactly what they needed to do. You have Buffalo in town on Tuesday. Do what you have to do. And Craig Anderson's probably going to be in there. Can we flip and solve this guy? That's all I got to say. All right, you know what, Leaf fans? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the game tonight, smack the like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter link is down below, so follow us. Another great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys All right, what do we got here? Raptors edition tomorrow. I've actually looked it up this time. They're in MSG taking on the Knicks. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off there as the Raptors look to end their season on a high note. However, the roster might look very different. The starting lineup might look very different tomorrow, but we'll have to see how that whole thing plays out. But either way, they're in action tomorrow against the Knicks in the final game of the regular season. All right? And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, no, Blue Jays are next. What am I talking about? George Springer's staring me right in the face right now. It's bubblehead. The Blue Jays are in action tomorrow. It's a 1:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. The finale of the 3-game set against the Texas Rangers. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays, looking to finish off the Rangers and start the season red hot 3-0. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, their next contest is on Tuesday night as they host the Buffalo Sabres at Scotiabank Arena. All right, Leaf fans, and as the Leafs look to win their third straight game, they look to continue to build on their win column, looking for number 48 on the season, that road to 50, and Matthews' road to 60 continues on Tuesday against Buffalo. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoy the video and the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.